Hello! Welcome, welcome. Before you watch the little reaction video, I just wanted to say hi. Again, sorry things have been a little slow, but the good news is I'm free from the subathon. And then I had a week of hell. Oh my God. I had so much random stuff pop up. It was rough, but you know what? Next week is even better. And I decided to treat myself to a Max0r video. So that's what we're going to watch. And I will apologize in advance. When I recorded the video, I forgot to change my frames. So it's 48 frames per second. Don't ask why it's a weird number. It just is. So if it's a little scuff or the quality's a little strange, I apologize. That's totally my bad. That's my fault. But I didn't want to re-record because none of my reactions would be genuine then. It wouldn't have been the first time. So please forgive me. I promise our next video will not be so scuff. I'm going to be diving into some 40k lore because I've chosen the Necrons. So if you guys have any resources and stuff that you want to comment below, tell me what you think would be good. Books, any web pages, any videos, whatever you want to send my way. Also, I want to do a little bit more D&D stuff as well because I love D&D and I realize I haven't really been giving much love to it at all on my channel. It's always on streams that I talk about it. So if you have, I would like you to tell me what's your favorite D&D monster and why. And I might have some D&D videos later and I might refer to some of your comments. So yeah, other than that, I hope you've had a wonderful week and let's get watching Max0r, okay? Yeah!
This video is a cry for help. Genshin Impact is a playable anime.
Aren't all gacha players needing a cry for help?
Watchable anime. I can't believe it, guys. They made a sequel to Stockholm Syndrome. Welcome to the world of Tevat. You may have heard of it from all the free advertising that I'm doing. A beautiful post-apocalyptic
so much advertising
world
for
featuring
Genshin.
a giant tree.
Elden Ring.
Sorry, that's the wrong game. On our journey throughout the 7 nations,
we will
meet the world's most colorful cast of children, entrusted and empowered by the gods to wield elemental energy as dangerously as possible. I'm just a big fan of the characters in this game. There is no reason in particular. Assemble your team of heroic psychopaths and begin blasting,
characters, the anime waifus.
Your enemies alive.
And I guess that's
Baby's first
too.
casino, and with enough time, it will become Baby's last casino. But most importantly, have fun, because the game will try to stop you. I can assure you that the visual novels are exactly what Dawei intended. So join me as I navigate one of the most beautiful, fantastical, and expensive game worlds ever made.
God.
One agonizing country at a time.
So
this is it, guys. This is what $900 million can buy you. Are you having fun yet? Look, all I'm trying to say is, this is a weird episode of Ava.
The Booba sword! Genshin is so beautiful. I love all their little cutscenes and the character design. Oh, but it's a gacha game. So hard. Oh, Zhongli. Oh, sorry. I just like Geodaddy a lot. Right up there with Ganyu.
Wow, I haven't been here in 2 years. Welcome back to Monstadt, and yes, the game still displays your IP address, just in case you're a little bit too critical. This place is where the player learns how to fight, learns how to kill innocent animals, learns that they are bisexual as soon as they see Kaya. So I think it's a great opportunity to teach the basics, and nothing else. The environment here looks like it shares a polygon.
I will have
think a good place to start is with our team, the Fulganassaria. Official, every crew got the schizophrenic, personality disorder, mentally and physically deranged.
Yeah, but her crow is amazing.
I'm serious about that. There's a quest where you enter her mind and she fights her tulpa. End-user license agreement. Literally the only physical DPS, possibly racist, has the biggest slappy in Tevat. Cock. And Rosaria, who is dressed promiscuously, so we need to cover her up in appropriate garments. God, I wish nuns were real. With our team assembled, we are now able to do nothing because I have to explain the game. Genshin Impact is a based character RPG where each character wields one of the 7 elements, all of them interacting completely nonsensically. Water buffs fire, ice freezes water, plants buff electricity, a fucking gas leak. Dendro requires 9 tabs of Khan Academy. My team is based on not playing the game as much as possible. There is genuinely no cooldown to freeze. By the way, what I'm showing you now is considered tame. The game is actually supposed to look mentally deranged. The numbers are helping me to understand what's happening.
Yeah.
Of course, some characters are bad, and others are very bad.
Poor
but many are
Chi-Chi, but
absolutely
she's bad.
game-changing. There are characters that straight up allow me to fly, at least through regular means. This one fights with a pogo stick, and this one doesn't fight at all. My Cox crit rate is negative
Xiao's
87.
gameplay is my favorite. I love bouncing up and down.
A lot of weapons. I think I have a few copies, each one with their own properties and substats. Sometimes too many substats. Like, goddamn, I'm fighting with a Wikipedia page. We've got bows, spears.
That's so true. feels like the longer the game goes on and they release those special weapons for each character, like the flavor text that tells you what it does just gets longer and longer. Eventually, you're going to need a Wikipedia page and a dictionary at the same time to just be like, all right, what is this made-up term again? Oh, okay, yeah, that makes totally sense. Also, just to reiterate, I love Eula. And yes, her family is totally racist, and she's trying not to be that way. I pretty much like her because she has a great booty. Okay, let's continue.
Paddles, big fish, sentient umbrella, child's bomb instructions. I hope you can see why there's a lot of variation. And also theory crafting, a lot of Chinese theory crafting. They take this game very seriously, like right outside of a KFC seriously. And if you're wondering about the gambling, well, hell, we'll get to it later. I have a lot to say about it. But for now, welcome to the land of the Anemo god, who is a twink that gets kicked in the balls.
Yeah, he gets sort of chummed.
This guy's really jamming out. No chat, I'm not going to do that yoinky splinky. Oh my god, he just doesn't give a fuck. So what if I just oh no, he can't be stopped. Well, I guess if he can't beat him. Monstadt is a depopulated anarchist state where there are no taxes, no police, and half the country is controlled by wolves. Wolves that you never actually see, unless you want to count Razor. I mean, there's the giant wolf, but he's kind of special. What the dog doing?
He's got the zoomies, Max0r's. He's got the zoomies.
Except for the church, of course. The city is undergoing a crippling wine epidemic. Look, I just think it's a serious funding issue when the cavalry captain doesn't have a horse. Therefore, most of your time is going to be spent cleaning up their mess. Their singular mess. Because there is only one enemy in Monstadt. Yes, from the beautiful ruins of old to the peaks of Dragonspine, 90% of the enemies you encounter are hilichurls. A sentient race capable of empathy and complex thoughts. Which is why they must be destroyed.
Yeah,
literally take a random location in Mondstadt. You are
we can't allow them to exist.
Why is that one unbirthing itself? Really cool that the only organization in Mondstadt is dedicated to race war. They even have their own language, which I'm being quizzed on. Honestly, I'm a bit of a yay Dada man myself. Really feeling that moohoo yay today. Don't say Nini Zito, it's basically a slur. They didn't like that. Look, what I'm trying to say is this place has problems, but ultimately they are cool problems. Mondstadt may not be that varied, well designed, or even have a story that I can't summarize in one sentence. The dragon was mean, and then he was nice. Sun Tzu. But ultimately, this is just the beginning of a long journey. This game is planned out 7 years in advance. So as far as the basics go, there is no better teacher than Monstadt. But pretty much just the basics. I don't think I'm staying for the boss fights. What is happening? What the fuck am I seeing?
Okay, can you stop playing for a sec?
No.
Oh, beautiful.
I need to go to my teapot!
Now we gotta go to Liyue.
For the next stop on our War Crimes tour of the Balkans, we're heading to the Funny Nation. Post about this nation to instantly gain Reddit karma. And for that, we're going to need to climb as high as we can so we can deduce the direction. So, we're going to this location on the map. If only there was a better way to view the world. Make sure to land on the elevator. Next, we're going to, shit. We're going to, 1 second. We're going to ascend to space. Why does that work like that? Oh my god, the planet's receding. I am alone in this hell on Earth. I think
working as intended.
I'm gonna be here for a little bit. You know it's real bad when the moon is physically below you. Hang on, guys, it's getting kind of dark, so I'm just gonna change the time real quick. Yeah, the game lets you do that. Well, folks, it was nice knowing you all. Never mind.
Oh, immortal.
Hey guys, Max0r's here, and welcome to China. It's just China. I really hope I didn't just tank my social credit. In our previous of adventures, we explored Monstadt to learn the basic mechanics, and also race relations. So for Liyue, we're going to learn that we've been playing the game wrong. But before I can get to that, I need to explain my team. I call it the hot shower by force. Lord knows we need it. Xi Jinping. Yes, this is a man. I know it's hard to tell. He is also ridiculously broken on account of his ability to make enemies wet. Interpret that
really
information
good.
however you want. Hu Tao is the owner of a funeral parlor, and she could use a bit of new
Has
business.
more
She
Sims
is also
than
the
you
winner
can
of the
count.
Most terrifying Sims award. Like, the thread just doesn't end. It's
Yeah.
still writing them. Most reasonable Hu Tao main. Yolan is a character that I play for the personality. She is also...
Admittedly, on my stream, I do have a Hu Tao alert. It's her Yahoo! It's fine. I mean, if you can't beat them, join them, right?
one of the most overpowered units in the game because she's a second Xingqiu. I don't even care that she's a federal psyop. I can fix her. And Toma, who is fucking spelled wrong. Just don't build Toma. With our team assembled,
I love Toma.
We're now able to trivialize the combat.
You can build whoever you want, even if they are not very good. Okay? And Toma is a good boy. He tries his best. Was I the most disappointed for any character when they came out, seeing their kit, what they're good for, than Toma? It used to be no, until they released Daya. Then it changed. But he's still a good boy. But yeah.
Bad because this team is ridiculous. Fortunately, Genshin is not just a game about combat. It's a game about gambling. You see, Genshin Impact is what we call a gacha game because it has got me in its grasp, which means that the primary game mechanic is chance. Every character is chance. Every weapon is chance. Every piece of every build
Everything
is
fucking chance.
Do you know what it's like to have a mathematically impossible goblet? Goddamn elating. Hey, so I see you're trying to level up your crit rate. Well, that's
let's level up your health.
Defense. Fortunately, we can predict the outcomes of our character roles using some Eastern philosophies.
Yeah, just remember, if you think gacha hell only applies to the characters you roll, you need to play Genshin because it's not. It's the artifacts, the artifact roll. That's the thing that'll make you go crazy.
And the answer is 105 on average. But don't worry, you've got a lot of time. I guess we're gonna wait a day. Because only a few 5 stars are actually available, and sometimes they aren't available. For 483 days, she is in prison for racism.
But what are they going to do? Lock me up?
Oh no. Yeah, that voice actor.
We need to feed our gambling addiction at any cost. And there's a few ways to do that. You can explore more, go on fantastic adventures, or find amazing treasures. If you want to stay poor, no.
Or farm artifacts.
The real money is made in the daily quests, which are a series of useful and normal missions, such as talking to people, murdering those people, talking
over
to
and
the
over again. The same things over and over.
The weasel. Where do you go? And jumping on mushrooms. Who the fuck commissioned me to do this? We also have the power to send various characters on 20-hour expeditions directly to the coal mines. Look, guys, I really need these 2,000 upgrade materials. It's just best you don't think about it too hard.
Greetings, traveler. At Astra Abyssal.
Okay.
What can I do for you today?
Hi,
I'd like to send a child to the coal mines.
What?
Put her in for 20 hours.
But traveler, she's going to die.
The lithium is not going to mine itself, Catherine.
but traveler.
Do not question me, Catherine, or I'll have you stabbed in a future quest. Liyue is an authoritarian, militaristic oligarchy controlled by a committee of really hot lesbians. I believe in Ganyu supremacy. This nation is the land of contracts, and by entering, you have made the contract to not criticize the state. Consequently, Liyue is also where all money is printed on the planet. So, I guess Monstadt's economy is powered by hopes and dreams. And also, the card game. Look, Timmy, I know your dad's dead and all, but do you want to play Gwent? A minor side effect of this is that Liyue is in the midst of a violent crime epidemic. As in, the majority of enemies in Liyue are human, and even worse, they're poor. So poor, in fact, that they're forced to fight you with Molotov cocktails and farming equipment. What is your plan, my guy?
The dirt in your face.
To dig a hole. By the way, we're the good guys. Speaking of digging holes, I should probably address this. It's a little difficult to ignore. You see, there are many beautiful places to see in Liyue, such as Night City, the fucking rice fields, the most annoying place to navigate on the earth. Like, please stop giving me commissions here. And then we have the chasm, which is a secret underground labyrinth containing all the game's eldritch horrors. And yes, this is just the entrance to the chasm.
I hate the chasm.
Yeah, there's no sound effect for that. If you die down here, no one will hear your screams. As soon as you think you're done exploring, it just keeps going down. The devs had to add moon shoes to the game so I could keep playing it. Now that we're trapped down here, we only have 2 options remaining. We need to mine and we need to craft. The second part will come later. Okay, so now it's later. Unfortunately, I cannot craft a sense of humor. Look, what I'm trying to say is Liyue is a very diverse place. Certainly more diverse than Hilichurl Field number 6. But most importantly, Liyue is a land of questions. What secrets lie in this mysterious land? What adventures are still to be had? Am I gay now? It's almost enough to make you forget the nightmare pit. And look, Liyue might have a few issues with organized crime, sea monster attacks. It happens twice. And the landscape always trying to kill me. But hey, at least the story's up. It's okay. Can anyone here tell me why like there's like a giant bird next to me? It's weird. Oh fuck, where am I? Diagon Alley.
I love that cutscene. It's so good.
What's up, gang? It's me, Arataki Ito.
Ida was my my most I lost control character. We don't need to talk about it. We don't need to talk about it.
Okay,
I needed
guys,
my
listen,
Geo team to be complete.
Japan. Don't worry, I have a plan to bypass immigration. We are going to walk there. Yes, that's right. We're going to... Excuse me. We're going to travel underneath the ocean. So apparently I just have to,
I guess that's better than building the ice bridge.
I think I've, made a mistake. It's time to descend into the abyssal zone. Just to watch out for the void. What do I do about this? So I think I've been walking for, 20 minutes. I don't like this anymore. Okay, we're pretty close now, so, I don't think we're close enough. Please no, please no, please no. I'm drowning there. What is up, my Thades and Gentlethems? Welcome to the land of Inazuma, a home to nobody because no one is properly housed in Inazuma. Previously, Monstadt taught us how to play, and Liyue taught us how to simp. Well, the land of lightning is here to teach us that we have not felt true pain yet. But first, let's go over our team, which I will be calling the, Yandere Benzos. Yayuko, Max0r's, Sigma female, kidnapped a man and force feminized him. God, I wish that was me.
Traveler, I'm making a call-out post to my twitter.com.
What the fuck are you saying?
I'm gonna piss on the fucking moon.
Bruce, you can literally name him Bruce. That is actually how it appears in game. In fact, we can name him all kinds of things, such as Baby Girl, Dr. Ligma, Wabushidashawo, Ballfart, Testicles. What is that? And last but not least, Hokushish, Hatsune Miku. This is literally just Miku. Like, they didn't even try to hide it. And Bennett, who is the single most overpowered unit in the game. Like, Genshin doesn't have power creep because of Bennett. Send this bitch to the coal mines and have his testicles exploded. Now, my previous teams, they were kind of nice. But this time, I'm not playing nice. I'm playing for funny numbers. Every single member is optimized beyond the boundaries of reason. I rolled 6 copies of Hatsune Miku, and now I can kill Tortellini in 2 attacks. It costs $50. Also, Bruce can fly, like actual flight. It breaks like half the game's AI when you do it. They're just very confused. My entire team is him shooting down at the peasants like an attack helicopter. Just don't ask me how long I farmed for this. I had to grind for this.
I'm really sad because I actually don't like the Wanderer's design. I don't know. I think it's like the haircut. I don't know. It's important to like how the characters look when you play them. Am I extremely jealous because I don't like his aesthetic, but I love the fact he could frickin' fly and then rain attacks down on his enemies? Yes, I'm very jealous, and I'm huffing Kobe. I'm hoping that another character could do similar things that doesn't have a stupid haircut. Sorry, I didn't mean it. Also, yeah, Inazuma, gorgeous. I really liked it, but I hated it at the same time. It was like I had tears as I was playing the game because I wanted to stop, but I couldn't stop, and because there was lightning, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna go this way, and then there's like 50 things in your way. They're like, nah, you're not going that way, and it's fine. Let's just keep watching the video. Yeah.
This view.
Kazuha!
Hang on a fucking second. She's wearing socks in the water.
Ayaka is chaos. No, she's embracing chaos.
Inazuma is a third world isolationist dictatorship, mostly occupied by catastrophic disasters, both natural and man-made. But mostly man-made. Me and the fellas watching Oppenheimer in the IMAX. Inazuma is also engulfed in a decades-long civil war, resulting in mass unemployment and a refugee crisis. Naturally, this is reflected in the enemy variety, because to visit Inazuma is to be accosted by hundreds of jacked homeless people. Like, these guys just stand in the rain all day. How do the Hilichurls have more shelter than this? It is also a land of many islands, which all act as their own individual insurgencies. So I think this is a great opportunity to educate you as to why you should never visit Inazuma. You know, besides the fucking puzzles. This shit is the work of Satan. Narugami Island is the only place in Inazuma resembling a civilization. The rest is basically just Martin Luther King Boulevard. The only disaster this island has to worry about is the government, and her name is the Raiden Shogun. Kanazuka is the first island to be made uninhabitable by nuclear weapons testing, which then proceeds to leak out of the elephant's foot in an amount so dangerous it makes Chernobyl look like clown college. I mean, I guess there's also the Kujo encampment, but we don't go to the Kujo encampment. Well, that's enough of that. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Yashiori is an absolute nightmare on account of the non-stop lightning storm and
I hate the lightning
slightly
storm.
Imposing giant skull. My favorite activity is
it's okay.
going to this place.
Don't worry
it
about
limits
the
the land
skull.
the lightning can strike, so it just fucking whacks you. Looks like another beautiful day in the great land of Inazuma. Of course, I could fix the problem if I wanted to, but when I began the quest to remove the lightning, I was struck by it. I'm gonna take that as a sign from God. Save My Island is what happens when Mr. Beast donates 50 megatons of ionizing radiation to families in need. Like, this shit makes Evangelion look like a comedy special. The fact that there aren't even homeless people here probably tells you all you need to know. Sumeru Island is a very isolated place, populated for thousands of years by bird-worshipping savages who need their mineral resources exploited. President Biden, please send Raytheon missiles so I can buy Dasani water and Cheetos. I just think it has something to do with the
Dasani water is so gross.
Interdimensional dog. Watatsumi Island is really nice. Like, what the fuck? Does this even count as an island?
Sorry,
it's just
I
so beautiful. I sure hope it's not hiding some kind of horrifying dark secret.
This is fine.
Enkonomia is fucking Atlantis. You get there by jumping into the giant hole, and it's like, how is this legal? Are the developers okay? This place was once home to a thriving civilization, which collapsed nearly instantly after they discovered TikTok. It also allows me to toggle the powers of the artificial sun. And holy shit, this 5G connection is crazy. Look, I think you've got the idea at this point. As much as I've talked about reactions and children, Genshin Impact at its core is an exploration game because it makes you explore your sexuality, and that fact alone makes Inazuma one of the best areas. If you
gotta
don't count
embrace
the
it
story,
all.
please
They're all
count me, mommy.
beautiful.
I've been a bad boy. And okay,
Except
this
for bad
nation might be
haircut
lacking in
boy.
housing, basic infrastructure, and some unbombed land, but honestly, that's just part of the rustic charm. How else do you think this island got a giant crater? Just be glad you don't have to live in Inazuma. It's all fun and games until you piss off the geometry.
Or get struck by lightning. And also Bulbasaur.
It's me, Goro! Goro! Oh, is that peanut butter?
What the fuck?
Onwards to the desert.
Alright fellas, for our next stop, we're going to enter the weed land. We need to smoke that Zaza and fall unconscious. And to do that, all we have to do is
get the
not be
shrooms.
stuck in Inazuma. So if you were a fan of our undersea adventure, then don't worry. This glitch is much worse. All we've got to do is, whatever that was. I can't let go of the W button, by the way. Get ready to receive some Holy Spirit. Okay, so we're just going
now
down
we're in
to
the water.
We're going to Silent Hill now. Sorry guys, it looks like we're approaching meltdown. Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Max0r's. 1 second guys, my mom's calling me. Hey mom, 1 second, I'm flying to get that Zaza.
What does that mean?
It means I'm low-key in a battle bus.
Sometimes I wish you were normal.
Okay, where are we dropping, boys?
Ow, mom.
Perfect landing. Hey there, my little Genshits. Welcome to the land of Sumeru. Hittite jump scare. The only nation in Genshin Impact that can use the internet, mostly for racism. Good to see that nothing's changed. It is also absurdly
There's a trend in
gigantic,
Genshin.
Like the map screen can't even
fine.
see all of it. But before we can get into the intricacies of Sumerian society, I have to explain my team. The kindergarten. Nahida is... I can explain. My girl at 10, but she is 10. Nahida is the literal god of knowledge. If you count knowledge as the personal thoughts of every NPC in Sumeru, which she can read. Even when I log into Discord, there's no escaping her. Oh my fucking god, they're still typing it. How many emotes do these people have?
Does watching you count as a hobby?
What?
Oh god.
I've actually been watching you for a long time already.
Excuse me, what? Nilou has a complete...
That seems awfully similar, darling. Remember the little Yandere redeem on my stream? It's okay though, don't worry, honey. I'm definitely not tracking you via the GPS on your phone. Let's watch the video. Let's watch more of the video.
Completely hollow skull. There is nothing happening inside her head. She could not pass an eye exam.
I love her red hair.
Wait a minute. I've seen you before. But fellas, I've got something to admit. You see, Kokomi's damage scales on health. Her healing scales on health. And yes, even her health scales on health. So naturally, when it came time to build her, I used the wrong stat. It makes the numbers funnier.
Oh
Yao
no.
Yao is very cute and bunny. Her playstyle is chill and relaxing. In fact, you don't even have to play as Yao Yao. You play as her artificial beast given life. It throws vegetables at them.
It reminds me of like a stuffed carbuncle.
The right question. The right question is how many people I would allow to live. Personally, I think this team is really good for not having a DPS, and we are going to need it for all the funny and interesting events this game.
The team is basically two girlfriends take their children out on play dates. Yeah, they take the children out to the playground, you know, destroy some people's lives. Wonderful day.
Has to offer. Because, dear viewer, I lied to you. The best way to make money is not actually the Weasel minigame. It is participating in temporary event content, which I can only describe as punishment for developers who are too insane. Event content such as Prop Hunt, a game where you disguise yourselves as various household items to escape the wrath of very stupid people. Oh god, I think he's got a whiff. Wow guys, this is just like Genshin Impact.
Yeah, but I don't have to pay to see kids.
You know what? I think it's about time that I show off my winning strategies. Fellas, I've got a good feeling about this one. All we've got to do is, Yep.
Yeah.
Next, you gotta do this. He will never find me this way. Does he know? Oh my god, he doesn't know. Wait a second, no. All right, fellas, I got a plan for this map. We're just gonna stand here. He has no clue. I can't. Why is it working like this? I'm sorry, guys. Looking up is really hard. I am torturing this man.
Looking up. If you don't play Dark Souls, you don't learn to look up.
We also
Okay.
have event content like the boat minigame. I'm having so much fun with
oh
the
my god,
minigame.
it's Sea of Thieves!
Pokemon Tournament arc. What is happening on my screen? Does that man have a fucking gun?
Of course.
Beetle cockfighting. I've always wanted to beat a child. And my personal favorite, Chinese New Year.
I guess it is like
because
Pokemon
it makes me
then.
the most money. Just don't look up any of the cutscenes.
Let's go! Hey, you butterfly, you too, buzzing by, got no way
What the fuck? You know, Hu-Tao, I think you've got some hidden talent. Please keep it hidden. That rap wasn't released. It fucking escaped.
She tried her best, okay?
Kaya, you gotta watch out, buddy. You're rolling to the ragged
Are
too
you
much.
okay?
Sumeru is an autocratic Orwellian surveillance state with a little hint of apartheid, governed by the worst organization imaginable. University. This nation is the land of knowledge, with most of it being devoted to
I
new,
wanna do
more
my
efficient ways
homework.
to be racist. And to that end, Sumeru is segregated between two distinct parts, each with their own unique ways to kill you. The forest is a terrifying safari hellscape where each animal is not only able to kill you, but is evolved to. We've got tigers, cows, crocodiles, robot dinosaur,
Crocodiles are really
fungus
cute,
dinosaur. Welcome to Jurassic Park. And my favorite animal type, poor people. But most importantly, the forest is where the white people live, and they're filling the library with video essays. This is the academia, who
And they
controls
have the
Sumeru by
internet.
spreading misinformation on the internet. Raiden, the academia doesn't want you to know this, but you can steal ducks from the public park. They're free, Raiden. The desert is a desolate, abandoned wasteland, once home to a thriving civilization. Before the Caucasoids built a giant wall between them. Does anyone else think this is weird? We've got scorpions. We've got scorpiouts. Welcome to Jurassic Hell. We've got the, never mind. So is he gonna
It's like,
okay, and
like
we've
ultra
got
kill.
worm demons. But my personal favorite obstacle is definitely the gigantic fuck-off laser. There are, of course, even more enemies, but most of them are just liberal propaganda to make you believe that race mixing is a physical need. And fellas, it's working. But hey, the desert isn't all that bad, as long as you ignore the racist genie quest. Motherfucker graduated from casual to competitive racism.
Alright, later, Max.
jeez.
What? Wait.
I gotta go AFK real quick.
No, you can't do this to me. Look, the point is, Sumeru is massive, and it's not even done. And also, Liyue isn't done. And also Monstadt. But what Sumeru does have is an actually good story. Like, out of all the things I expected, Harvard building an Evangelion was not one of them.
Shinji! Get the fuck out of the other right now!
You can't tell me what to do anymore, Mom. I'm finally inside of another man. I am the all-knowing God. Jesus Christ, they really made this boss fight. Mobile game, by the way.
Oh my
so
god.
whether you're exploring deep in the woods at 4 a.m.,
the fights are really pretty
amazing
too, like
oases,
the big boss
God, I
fight.
sure hope nothing whimsical happens here. Fighting more minorities. I'm trying to be a police officer. Or doing the 8-hour gnome people quest. That is a lot of side quests. There will always be a new surprise in Sumeru. And if future content is even a fraction as good as this, then I'm going to be playing this game for a very long time. Because, you know, I wasn't doing that already.
No, not at all. Oh, Deya, you make me hurt a little bit, but I love you anyways.
What the fuck? Saito, where are you going? This man is fucking tweaking out right now. You know what, guys? Before I go, I want to give you all a fun tip that most Genshin players don't know.
Oh, yeah?
The age of consent is 18 years old.
Oh, thank you, Max0r. Thank you. It's very, very needed for sure. So much cringe on the internet. Well, that was a lot of fun. I've been saving that video for like a rainy day, and after a really rough week, this is exactly what I needed. I love Genshin. And the gacha factor hurts my soul sometimes. Although I've trained, because I feel like I sort of have Stockholm syndrome, because I did play Fate Grand Order, and that is way worse than Genshin in pretty much every single way. I pretty much play it just because I like the Nasuverse. And as far as gacha raids and gacha hell and everything, when I play Genshin, it's like, wow, there's pity, there's pity and it's shared between banners? Wow. 0.7%? Wow, that's so big. I know that there's pity now at Figured Order, but it's 900 Saint Quartz and it goes away when the banner goes away. You know what? We don't even talk about it. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me as we watch this video. And I look forward to doing more stuff again now that I'm free from the subathon and work has finally chillaxed a little bit for me. But thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and hopefully see you around. Bye-bye.
I got a fish on me, there's a fish on you. A fish in the stream and a fish go boo. Fishy slap my face, fishy lick my knee. Fishy on the brain and fishy had for me.